Headed back toward the goal, and Portland has done it! They've got one on the board! I think that's Kuika they're celebrating inside that huddle.
And that is a huge header this early on in the second half from the Portland Thorns off the corner. Kuika, all she does is redirect it from that far out, but it tucks into that far post. Just enough power on it, bypasses. It's Olivia Moultrie with another dangerous ball in. Look how far Kuika is, but it bypasses everyone. The screening of the players for the Portland Thorns. Amanda Dennis tries to get on it, but it's the last minute. It looks like it's Everett that's standing in her way that screens her from being able to see it until the last second.
Malar in the box will pass back out for Basha. Ball in the box, headed and in! Leon, through some patience, finds the equalizer.
And it's that space in behind the fullbacks of Barcelona that we talked about, where they are susceptible. It's one direct ball over the top. And then, as you mentioned, it's the patience to be able to pick out the striker. It's Malar, just waits, and then a good ball in, floated in, just over the back line of Barcelona. All she has to do is redirect it from MAJRI as she's coming in. Good low header to that far post.
Portland had to advance through one against Houston to get here. Morgan Weaver got a touch to the ball. Can she get it through? She does! Elation, exhilaration, celebration for the Thorns as they take the late lead.
And they have been knocking at the door all of the second half. Sophia Smith, this time it's Kristen Westphal that just plays the ball in. And that's a good first touch. It does look like it's away from Weaver originally, but she's able to catch up to it, get her hips around, and just slot that in, tuck it in to the far post. Inler's off her line, comes swarming out, can't make the play, and Henri trying to do all she can to keep it over or off that goal line, but in the end, just inches into that corner from the substitute with the fresh legs to lift this Portland Thorns 1-0 in these waning few minutes of this game.
Selma Basha has been the one to take the set pieces. Drives to the left foot, a little over Renard, it doesn't matter, it finds Henri, who knows how to score here at Providence Park. She used to play for Portland, and now she gives Leon the advantage.
And that is a good ball in from Basha, just driven. Better defensive posture from Barcelona to get on Renard. But then it's Henri that rises above, and that's a great header into the far post. Just picks it out, just redirects it into that corner pocket. And after a couple of really good saves from Panyos, nothing that she can do as that tucks in.
Turnover, Daly, Groom in the box. Houston makes Portland pay.
And another terrific team goal from the dash. Make it predictable defensively, forced a ball to be turned over in the defensive half of Portland Thorns, and then they're off and running. It's a good play initially. Here's the ball from Nally, just given to Latsko, picks out to Rachel Daly, who finds a third runner from SHEA Groom out of the midfield. And then all she has to do is tuck it. Doesn't even make great contact with it.
They're on that Lyon front line. Malar just 21 years old. And another bad ball in the back. This is Mariana. Takes the shot, and Barcelona has the early lead.
And it's a forced ball on one end that forces the giveaway, and then it's just a couple passes to get Mariana in. It's a perfect run, little inside to out, times it, no one picks it up. She gets in behind Renard's back shoulder, and then look at that pass. She doesn't have to lose her stride and has all the time in the world just to pick it out, and that's a good finish. Far low into the corner past Endler. Mariana, well done, just to get her head up, find that far post.
Moultrie, that's her first NWSL goal, and we are even!
Long, this time it's the young Moultrie that steps up. It's not even that well hit, but it does get over the wall. And then at the last minute, just takes the dip underneath Dennis. And it's those little mistakes from the Houston Dash that continue to add up. It's always a fine line, especially against Barcelona, with how good they are on the ball. Good run from Sandra Gorcevic.
Yeah, she gets herself on it. The ball goes off the crossbar and in. Another former Portland Thorn coming back and scoring at Providence Park, as we saw Amandine Henry do for Lyon on Wednesday.
And there's been a few times throughout this first half that Sandra Gorcevic has made the outside in run. Barcelona just hasn't been able to find her. This time she comes all the way across. They are able to thread it through. It's a good-looking pass past Naughton, who gets caught out. And at first I thought she hits it, which I think she does. She just catches it underneath of the crossbar, and it continues to bounce in. Just couldn't get her hips around it. But a goal is a goal, and it was a good run.
She says, let's go, Rachel Daly. All-time leading scorer, 30 goals across all competitions for Houston. Groom slicing into the area on her right foot. What a goal by SHEA Groom!
And that is a great goal from SHEA Groom in the Houston Dash. It's Rachel Daly that continues the pressure, just holds the play up to allow SHEA Groom, and then there's that touch right there that gets her around Kuika to set herself up onto her favored right foot. We talked about that outside to in positioning from SHEA Groom. How do the Portland Thorns deal with it? Well, they can't in this time, because she gets a good look on frame to be able to bend that into the far post and just tucks it in. And with the rookie Shelly Hogan, nothing she can do.
That's trouble. Graham Hansen turns. Seiler had been pulled out. Bruna over to Alexia. She'll take the shot. It's a beauty for Alexia in Barcelona.
And just like that, Barcelona takes the lead. They pull Houston Dash out by playing wide. Alexia sitting on top of the penalty spot. They're patient with their possession. And then right here, they don't get tight enough. Sophie Schmidt, too much time and space on top of the box, and Alexia just unleashes a left-footed strike to that upper corner. What a strike by the central midfielder and the substitute.
Gorgeous goal. Give her the brace now. One from the penalty spot. One she earns every bit of it.